Guys, today I am there with a new video by Eddie Boy, and in this video we are going to study chapter number 5, cell structure and function, part 2. So in last part 1 I ended with the function and structure of the cell, but in this part I am going to tell you about tissues, which is one more part in a cell. So let's begin. So about tissues. Tissue is a circular organization level between cells and a complete organ. Tissue is an assemble of similar cells and their extracircular matrix from the same origin that together carries out a specific function. Organs are then formed by the functional grouping together of multiple tissues. So in last video I told you about the parts of cell, but now in this video we are going to study about or learn about the cells, parts of cells. The cell membrane is a biological membrane that separates the interior of all cells from the outer environment, which protects the cell from its environment. The cell membrane consists or contains of a lipid bilayer including cytosols that sit between phospholipids to maintain the fluidity at various temperatures. The plant cells have an outer thick layer which is called a cell wall. Cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is a thick solution that fills each cell and is enclosed by the cell membrane. It is mainly composed of water, salt, and proteins. In eukaryotic cells, the cytoplasm includes all of the material inside the cell and outside of the nucleus. All the organelles in eukaryotic cells such as the nucleus, endoplasmic reticulum, and mitochondria are located in the cytoplasm. The portion of the cytoplasm that is not contained in the organelles is called the cytosol. Although cytoplasm may appear to have no form or structure, it is actually highly organized. A framework or protein scaffolds called the cytoskeletons provide the cytoplasm and the cell with their structure. Nucleus. The nucleus is a membrane-bound organelle that contains genetic material, DNA, or eukaryotic organisms. As such, it serves to maintain the integrity of the cells by facilitating transcription and replication processes. The nuclear membrane is one of the aspects that distinguish eukaryotic cells from prokaryotic cells, whereas eukaryotic cells have a nucleus-bound membrane. That is not the case with prokaryotic cells, that is bacteria. The lack of membrane-bound organelles. As with the other cell organelles of eukaryotic organisms, the cell is a membrane-bound organelle. The nuclear membrane, like the cell membrane, is a double-layer structure that contains or consists of phospholipids form the lipid layer, nucleus envelope. So it is not called liquid, it is lipid, present on the nuclear membrane and nuclear poles, made up of proteins through which substances enter or leave the cell. RNA, protein, etc. When the liquid layer are separated by a thin space between them, perennial cytopenia studies have shown them to be fluid at the pores. So now let's talk about one more thing in a nucleus, which is nucleolus. Like a human body has brain as the control system, In the same way, nucleus have nucleolus as the control system of a cell or of nucleus. So, extra knowledge. Gene. A gene is a basic physical and functional unit of heredity. Genes are made up of DNA. Some genes act as instructions to make molecules called proteins. However, many genes do not code or protein. In human, genes vary in size from a few hundred DNA's base to more than 2 million bases. The Human Genome Project estimates that humans are having between 20,000 and 25,000 genes. So now we are going to talk about prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. As you have heard that from many times I am saying prokaryotic and eukaryotic. Prokaryotic cells are unicellular organisms that lack organelles or their internal membrane bounded structures. Therefore, they do not have a nucleus but instead generally have a single chromosome, a piece of circular double stranded DNA located in the area of cell called the nucleoid. Now about eukaryotic cell. Eukaryotic, any cell or organism that possesses a clearly defined nucleus. The eukaryotic cell has a nuclear membrane that surrounds the cell in which the cell-defined chromosomes body contains the hydrative material are located. So about vacuole. A vacuole is a membrane-bounded organelle which is present in the animal and fungal cells and some protist animals and bacteria cells. Vacuole in biology a space within a cell that is empty of cytoplasm, lined with a membrane and filled with fluid. Especially in protozoa, vacuoles are cytoplasm organelles performing functions such as sortage, ingestion, digestion, excretion and expulsion of excess water. So about plastids. Plastids are double membranes organelles which are found in the cells and plants and algae. Plastids are responsible for manufacturing and storage of food. These often contain pigments that are used in photosynthesis and different types of pigments that can change the color of cell. Comparison. So now let's compare the plant cell and animal cell, or the plant cell and animal cells. So you know that in animals we human beings to come. So in the way we are just comparing plant cell and our human being cells. So plant cell are eukaryotic cells or cells that are a membrane bounded nucleus. Some of these include a cell wall, a large vacuole and plastids. Plastids such as cytoplastids assist in strong and harvesting need substances for the plant. Now animal cell. Animal cells are the basic unit of life in organisms of the kingdom animal. They are eukaryotic cells, means that have a true nucleus and specified structure called organelles and that carry out different functions.